Hello everyone, good evening, my name is Matthew Rice, now back for ERO F1 S16 Round 3 for the mysterious Grand Prix. As you can see, the Mr. Wheel has spun. He has selected Qatar. Qatar home of the Qatari Grand Prix, which is dangerously high on tyre wear. Will it trouble some people? We'll send people in now. We're expecting about probably 17 tonight for Action Qatar Grand Prix. I have no updates on the ongoing incident because no one reports it, so I'll just leave it as is. I'm struggling to understand how which I can finally access because I haven't been such a. Oh, this hasn't been updated. I do know for a fact that Gifano and Slick are tied in the lead. But I'm not sure if Slick's racing tonight. Let's have a look. What's the name of that guy? Is he in the Alpine? Is he in the Alpine? Alpine. Oh yeah, he's racing tonight. We just need to get. Oh, there he is. Unless he can make Slick work with Slick. But we are now waiting for the lobby to start. Any questions or queries, just give me a shout. Let's have a look. We're live now with how many people watching? No one? Oh. Yeah, but it's Qatar Sunek. Good evening to you, Sunek. Ready for F1 content very shortly. 29 laps, is it? Yeah. $16 people in, of possible 17. So far this season, F1 is the only team hasn't got any reports. I think F3 has some. No. I think we've already got 17 in. That's quite healthy. I think we're ready to go here. Let's have a little good chat. Yeah. But I do know for a fact Giovanni and Slick are tied on points. Mind you, Qatar is not really a track for me because I keep wanting to be blown up, keep blowing up my connection here, I lose all my races. Especially it happened right back in season 11. Back when I was about to commentate F5, F4 was it? I'm trying to connect and it just goes boom, goodbye. Hope it doesn't happen this time round. Got 2 people watching right now, so it's almost my absolute pickup. Ignore that. Should be ready to go sometime. Oh boy, we've got almost a full lobby here. That's amazing. How many minutes do I have? Do I have this? Do I have a look? It doesn't look like I have. Strange. There's some eager calls into chat saying that can restart. PTSD from F2, but this is having problems. Oh, we're up to 19 now. Look at this number. Look at the numbers, chat. Can we get a full lobby? So what car it is, we already just lost. Only got a Haas spot missing. Isn't it? I think I was saying things wrong. Oh, she's the Red Bull space. bummed. Make sure no intentionally ramming each other off, no being naughty, just play nice. Right, we're ready to go for F1 Mystery Grand Prix in the Straits of Qatar. Qatar's capital city is Doha, and also Qatar's home of cats, hence the name Qatar. I think I just made that up, just ignore it. I don't know, I just call it Qatar. Anyway, let's load up for the Mystery Grand Prix. We've got 7... Oh, numbers start out very quickly. If you're new here, please make sure to subscribe to European Waste Organisation and check... oh damn, I forgot to do the description. Editor, if you're watching this, then put in sponsorship stuff down at the bottom. Mouth is disconnected. Okay, I'll do it mouth added. It's fine, you can just reconnect. Anyway, time for qualifying here for the Qatar Grand Prix. Got the information I needed on. Here we go. Everyone comment cat in the comment section, because it's Qatar. Anyway, those who will be the first person out on track. We've got the car first out on track. Looks like a Mercedes of Shimon Sack. And I'll drive in the ERO. Start back in, I don't know what scene he started in. You guys can just correct me out if I'm wrong. On the soft tyres, which is mandatory. Let's go have a little warm-up session with him. Tyre compounds are C1 to C3. So using the hardest compounds available to them. I think it's going to be a possible 2-stop or a risky 1-stop. Going to be crucial for the outlet to make sure your tyres are worn. If your tyres are worn, you're going to lose about 1.2% of grip. That's not all right to take the corner, my guy. A little bit of porpoising going on. Not sure that's normal. Could be worse about just crashing into a wall if I turn traction control off. Anyway, we're just going to start a lap with Shimon Sack. An old guy in ERO, I think. Is now preparing to start his lap now, gutting it down towards the massive straight, last about nearly 1.5 kilometres long. And one of the longest DRS zones of the track. But there's only one of them, and that's it. Anyway, so powering up 320, powering towards turn 1, keep a nice steady line. That's a little bit loose. Use as much line as possible heading towards turn 2. Keep it nice and steady, which he does. Now pushing towards turn 4 and 5, dangerous kinks they are. They can really throw you off and damage your tyres, and that's the reason why he's invalidated. Who's next person on the lap? I think it's Bread. No, it's Quercy. It's Stephen Kane who's on that lap now. Next person we go watch with. Oh, by the way, ignore the type grab because it's incorrect. I don't know why it's doing that. Alright. Right, it's not Stephen Kane, it's Bread. Oh yeah, it's 30.2 for Bread. Sorry about that, people. Don't push towards now turn 7, which is quite a dangerous part, and it's got invalidated by it as well. Not an easy corner. Oh, Stephen Clay's abusing a bit of it there. He's done a good job of it there. And what needs to be careful during qualifying is the battery burn around this track. Especially around the track, and there's a lot of traffic outside, which may bring some bad news. Need to be very cautious. Now go on, Steve Cook towards the very fast corners. Taking it nice and steady as well. Staying safe. Oh, it's got a very bad run at this corner there. Now as he puts towards the final corner, she's a nice little hairpin. And he does it quite well. Does he have enough battery reserve to cross the line? I think he doesn't. And he sets a official time of the 23.2. Who's next to go across the line? Looks like who's starting at that? An Alpine of Slick, the championship leader, who goes into the 21.5s, 1.4 over nearly 2 seconds clear of QWERTY. Who's next to go across the line? Oh, we got a massive crash. That is Iker, which just caught up that he's about to start his lap, he's just crashed into a wall massively. So we lost one car. Next person we go on board with Liam Cross, who's setting a quite a decent lap so far. He goes P2, half a second off Slick. That push dog who's invalidated. A lot of people invalidated so far. Valley Dog nearly did. The next person to go across like this next, I'll take it the affectatious one as James King goes second with a 21.7. Next person to go across the line looks like it's Barney Docker does the 22 zeros. That's what does this lap. So there's Kenny. As Christian goes slow surfer for 23.8. Who's next to go across the line? Looks like it's Lex Hod, who's on an in lap. Now we have on board with the championship contender Giovanni Kennis. And then we've got Wadrell for 30.7 first sector, not the best we've seen. As there's a car in front of him, it looks like it's Kenny who's moving out of the way, which might distract him a little. Be careful on this bit because it's quite tricky on track limits there. But she does well, quite well. Now braking hard towards the last left kink, and she does it quite well. Could be a nice little DRS zone there, but sadly they've got to put it on there. 58.3 millisecond is not the best. He's doing a quite decent job so far. Dude, I was braking a little earlier. It's quite hard to do this corner flat out, but I recommend keeping it in 6th gear. Goes around the final corner and see what time he sets. For Waterell, who goes across the line, goes P5 ahead of his teammate by a couple of inches. Next person to do a lap who's going into the pits. So what's no one doing laps? About a huge crash at Micah. Anyway, let's go on board with the lap of the championship contender Giovanna Kennis, who's powering down towards turn 1. Now let's keep it on. It's power down turn 1 now. Keep it a nice steady line there. A PSG of every race has gone very snapped over this corner. Still kept it on its toes. Joaquin's braking very hard now. Keep this wheel control of him. Suffering a little bit of oversteer. 30.2 first sector might be the fastest, but he needs to be careful about oversteering his car for the race. Who's keeping it nice and steady now for Giovanna Kennis. Flat out through there, cut the car nicely. Now brake hard down towards the massive straight we go. Let's see what time he sets middle sector. A 57.1, that's the fastest so far. Using his battery there. So guys, take this car like an absolute peach. He nailed that corner beautifully. As he goes across the line now, he's only got Bauer, only got a fuel, and he doesn't stop him doing a 21-0, half a second clear of the grid. Next person who's on a lap is Sintos in the McLaren. There's that one good one. Towards the most difficult corner for track limits. Make sure you don't get 2 wheels off it though. Taking the fast right King, not the best line we've seen through there. At least you can dip 2 wheels off the track and gain a little bit of speed. But he opted to play it safe for track limits. But I don't blame him. Anyway, 57.5 milliseconds, 4 attempts off Giovanni Kennis. It's not the best, that seems. A little too sharp turning radius, going down 6th gear. Not the most ideal strat. He's now brakes hard towards the final corner. Let's see what time Sintos can do. The air's wide open now. He's got lots of battering with serve. But this is putting him. He goes P4 for 21.8. Next person to be on the lap, I believe. It's not Griffin, who's coming into the pits. Next person to go on board is with Caligula in the Ferrari. So plungers down towards this corner, which is famed for track limits. We might see a few of them this weekend. As it turns off the battery, which is not distract. Keep it nice and stay through there. I don't mind he turned off his battery for this bit, which is not suboptimal. But he's still 4 attempts behind Giovanni Kennis. Or his fastest time for 21.0. Oh, that's track limits day. He has to have bought that lap. She took track limits very badly. He's still done his lap anyway. So what time is it going to be? 22.0, but I might be investigated by the stewards. Next person, I believe, to complete the lap. As Simonsak dives into the pits. Next person to a lap. Who's near? Oh man. It's not the Williams, oh it is Brett. In the Williams, 57.5 milliseconds, which is not the best we've seen. Well, 57.5 for the middle sector, I must say. As we see that whether it goes to P3, even the Hassan for 21.5. Quite close to slick, actually. But no, yeah, it's about burning down. He's burned too much battery in that lap. Goes to P7 with it. Next person is Lex Hobb, who's going across the line now, who's lagging a little bit behind, but it's not too bad. Goes P11 for 12.25. Next person, I believe, is James King, who's half a second up on his PB. She's doing a very good job. I might possibly intercept the top goal. Oh, that's a very good lap for James King for 21.1. Now we push Dogwood across the line, goes P8 behind his teammate by a bread. I mean, God, what am I doing with my life? Next person, I believe, is Stephen Clay or Liam Cross, who's going into the pits. Liam Cross invalidates. Next person is Stephen Clay to go on board with his 3 attempts up on his PB, but he might possibly earn up 1 position. And he invalidates it badly. And goes to the pit and a bit dangerously too. Track limits is such a brutal factor for this track. That's whether it's going again here. I think it's going for a 2-lap run here. He's now powering down towards turn 1 he goes. Now they goes off the track and validates as well. Could be a big game of track limits. As Shivan is now on a lap. As There's only one person on track now who's on an outlap, which is Shimon Sack in the Mercedes. I must say, qualified's quite close compared to other tracks. Qatar's quite a power-based track, and a little bit downforce as well, on a good side. Got 8 people watching. How you doing? Welcome to Qatar. ERO Season 16 Grand Prix F1. It was to be Grand Prix at Qatar. So go with a lap with Shimon Sack. Cleves have a very empty track ahead of him. He's got lots of room in the entire world to do it in. Let's hope he doesn't bin it up. Keep a nice day down that turn 1 there. Gives it nice and decent. As he now powers down towards turn 4, 5. Gives a nice steady line through there. Gives a nice and tight, a little bit of a wiggle. It goes to 29.6 first sector. That's purple sector. Fastest from everyone. That's a very good first sector from Shimon Sack. Oh, that's a little bit hairy towards that corner there. That's bad for him. Cut the corner like Giovanni did. He's done a very good job so far. Got the corner nicely there, which he does so quite well. Now it's a game of who could save the most amount of battery for this bit. 56.4 middle sector. As Kenny's retired in the pits, who's taking the further part in qualifying. I must say, Shimon Sack is literally flying on this track right now. He's got about a practice and setup tweaks to do, but he's doing a fantastic lap so far. He's going to complete it. Is he going to be ahead of Giovanni Kenny's? He does with a 20.3. The first half to dip into the 20s this weekend. Let's put on gap to lead at 6/10 per second. That's huge. And anyone stop at actually like Giovanni Kenny's, who needs to find 6/10 in one lap. It's not the hardest job, but it's got to be well worth the efforts. Next person to do it up is Stephen Clay, ED, in the RB, or if he's a cash up racing bus, if we can read it. Now powering doors turn 1 now. Gives a nice steady line through there. Brakes hard. Keeps it very good for this bit here, which is quite quick as the track grip is now improving significantly. Oh, a little bit tentative there. Keeping his foot flat, nearly there. As his first sector, he's a 10th up as Kaliki is banned from qualifying because he parked in a dangerous location. How the heck did he do that? The first driver in this season to get banned from qualifying, as Quirky invalidates. Now let's go on board with Liam Prost and see how he's doing. And now powering down, so oh, that's a huge slide there. That's going to cost about 5/10, presumably, I think. So it doesn't affect him too bad. There, he's 9 thousandths down, so he's out. Because what could Giovanni do something about it? So far he hasn't stopped so far. Shimon Sack is retired for this in the pit lane, presuming his qualifying lap is done and dusted. See how he's doing. See what can Giovanni deliver? He's half a second up already. The first sector, 29.6. He's literally flying right now. The defending champion of season 15 and 14, maybe 13 as well. He's now flying through this track. Cut the corner beautifully. I see these version inputs. He's doing it very steady. Perfect corner from Giovanni Kennis. It's going to dip into the 56. He's still a little bit behind. Shimon Sack is going to be quite close between Shimon Sack and Giovanni Kennis. But who's going to be the bravest? This is going to be very close here for pole position here. But Giovanni Kennis might be struggling on his battery a little. But is it going to be pole position for Giovanni Kennis? Is it? No, he hasn't, by 8 thousandths of a second. Unbelievable. Meanwhile, we've got Slick improving quite a margin. Missed out on pole by 8,000 a second. Shimazaki is going on provisional pole. Can anyone else try and beat him? And Slick goes to P3. James Figg's P4. Still P4, but he's improved by a 10th, remember. Can James King respond? He's doing it quite well so far. He's getting a little bit for two, which is quite beneficial at this track. And he goes back up to P3. Next contender to watch is Revitt, who's gone. Putch Dog, who's improving, I think, goes to P9 ahead of Blexod. Barry Dog goes P7. Liam Cross taking a massive shortcut. And qualifying is concluded with Shimazaki on pole by 0.008, which is so close. As we've got some people with connection difficulties, so let's go for the grid for today's race. Shimazaki on pole, next to Giovanni, James King, then Slick, then Christian, then Revitt, then Barney, then Brett, then Sintos, then Putch Dog, then Lexon, Roswell, Liam Cross, Quality, Shark, Malfi, Iker, who's crashed out, Kenny, who starts P18, and Caligula, who starts last, who's been banned for qualifying. Let's see who will win out the fight of Qatar. But first, a commercial drink break. Alright, I am refreshed for the Qatar Grand Prix. Giovanni Canales might possibly ask for a restart because some people failed to connect. Four people watching us right now. As restart is not confirming. Anyway, here we go. The 5 red lights for the Mystery Grand Prix in Qatar. He lights out and away we go in the ERO is Qatar Mystery Grand Prix. I've seen damage already. It looks like a Shark has got damage already who's not driving. He's driving in AI mode, remember. Now heading towards turn 1 now, keeping it clean through there. Looks like a nice steady start from F1 so far. Heading towards turn 3 now as Shimazaki still leads from Giovanni Canales, 6 to James King and Revitt as the Haas are squabbling each other. It sounds like Revitt is dropping quite a bit. But out going the inside line goes to McLeod or Sintos, who does a beautiful move. See a ball further bit chaos further behind as some cars going off the track. It's quite normal to his track as Caligula's. Oh, that's a massive. Oh. Both Williams are clanging with each other. And through goes the fire of Caligula. There's going to be 3 wide into this right hand bend for these 2 Williams at the sound, but what's going on here with these 2? Anyway, Shimazaki still leads from Giovanni Canales, then Slick, then James King, then Christian, Money Dog, Sintos as Street got a yellow flag in the middle sector. It's going to be pure chaos. Here we go. Oh my word. Damn, those guys are just literally eating themselves for breakfast. What's going on here? Anyway, we're going to start the second lap. The jazz will be activated. They'll be very crucial for this track. Get about roughly 10-20 kph advantage. The food goes smooth now, I believe, with Bunny Dog on Christian, who's not making the move stick, as Revitt's making the move on Sintos. Oh, a little bit of contact there between these two. Let's have a look at tyres. Most people occupying the mediums, and a few on hards. Meanwhile, it's going to be close between Lexon and Kaligan. Look at this. Meanwhile, Kaligan's not fighting this one back. He's diving down the inside, pushing Lexon off into the moon. Lexon's not quite happy, but the Shark is the first person to get 3-second penalty. Oh yeah, he's driving. He's struggling with his wheel. Anyway, we're going out with Shimon Sak. So Roswell making the move on Zintos. Zintos struggling quite a bit here. What's going on here? Well, that's not a good gear to use AFK around this bit. You lose about a few tenths. Anyway, let's go back to the scrum off the race lead now. Giovanni has now literally got Shimon Sak onto his side. He's locking and loading. We know what Giovanni can do. The defending chap on the attack. Sak sets fast up the race, but it's irrelevant now. But through goes now. Giovanni is taking the lead off the Qatar Grand Prix. Down he goes, easy as pie. He does it quite well as Liam Cross is squabbling with Lex Hod. He's making an easy uptake on Bread. The else is so OP. They can actually catch him. Going to be a possible one stop, I think. You know, it's being Shark and Malte, who's in AI bonus. Lex Hod gets another 3-second, gets a 3-second penalty. First one for him. Who's the next person to join the party? Yeah, that's done. Here we go now. Can defend ahead of Shimon Sak. Remember, the house is overpowered the circuit and the circuit layout. Goes a little bit like that. Track limits for Shimon Sak there. I think his first one of the race. As Ballydog gets a 3 seconds, he joins the elusive club of getting a time penalty. But Shimon Sak is right on the attack on Giovanni Kennis once again. We set it to fast up for 24-1, but through he goes again. The DRS games is being so much fun. Sounds like DRS is so good for helping overtakes. Shame to see it go. But it might be a good thing. As Kaliga's lagging quite a bit behind on Zintos. Has he got damage to his car? I don't think he has. Actually, I guys start thinking of overtaking Shimon Sak. Meanwhile, we've got Bread, who's made up a few positions already on it hard. You need to be careful. This bit it's quite easy to get track limits and oversteer as well, or for good measure. They got now 8 tenths per second between Sak and Giovanni Kennis. Giovanni Kennis is burning the battery. He needs to try and catch up with him to the DRS zone. Talking of battles, we've got Ward against Barney Dog. Let's go on board with him for a few seconds as Grossy makes the move on Kenny. Anyway, now, can Giovanni Kennis try and find a way to overtake Shimon Sak, or is it a little bit too far back? Looks a bit too far back. He's not going for the attack as he has swapped positions. As what makes an overtake on Barney Dog. And we can see close attention to Zintos as well. As Pushdog makes a move on Lexod with the DRS, which is easier said than done. Now back up front, Giovanni is still trying to find a way to go overtake Shimon Sak. They are both harvesting the battery up to full pack. There we are, got closest battle server as Kenny joins the club of getting a penalty. Welcome on board. 6 people watching right now. Anyway, now Giovanni is trying to find a way to pierce through Shimansaka, who's basically cut the DRS on James King. Not quite. Giovanni gets his 3-second penalty. That's what we're hoping so far. Not even 5-6 laps in. The first person off the top bunch gets a 3-second penalty. That's going to be bad news for Giovanni Kennis. But don't expect him to get more penalties. Because he might try and overtake. He's going for the overtake. No, he's not. His speed difference now 20 kph, which is huge for this track. Which makes overtaking a lot more beneficial. But through goes now, Liam Cross on bread. You can see he's being very powerful. With next hot down in P14. Here we go now. Braking hard now down towards the left hand. We go for 20 on lap 6 of 29 of the Qatar Mystery Grand Prix. Boy, I need a breath after that start. So far, we lost no one except from Nalfi and Ike, who crashed out. But they're still driving as ChatGPT. As we might possibly see some lapping going on soon. Zach takes the lead with Giovanni with a 3-second penalty going yellow in sector 1. Looks like Shark's gone off. Yes, it has. Which is who's going to chicken out on the, as Zach's got more battery than Giovanni Kenny. But he's not thinking about a move just yet. As Kenny gets another 3-second. Wait a minute, can Giovanni think about something to get past Simon Sack quickly as possible? No, he's not. You're close behind. The Hasses are going close to each other. No, it's going to be close now. Move Sintos down the inside line. Oh, Bunny Dog, who takes the move easy as pie. Does he quite well. As close he makes the move on Lex Hod thanks to DRS. Surf got most overtakes of the season so far. A lot of changes so far. Little snap there from Shimon Sack. Little snap there again from Shimon Sack. Good bad news now as we've got some AI ChatGPT back markers in front of us. Really allowed to go through it because it's just ChatGPT. It's time for the drivers to burn the battery for the 7th time this Grand Prix. Maybe more. As Huffium is going under fuel instead of over fuel. Gonna be interesting. He's got a little bit over track limits again for Gio Sacco. He's still okay in it. That's also finally got to competition for the win here. Thank God. As you can see, speed difference now 20 kph, but still just can't overtake him. Meanwhile, close by, we've still got the houses still close up together. As Ballydog we overtakes Sintos. That's the race now dies down. As Liam Cross makes a little wide mistake. Box I think it's about for P15, which we might not get into it soon. As Budge Dog next to person to get a 3-second penalty. So we've got now lap 8 of 29 of the exciting Qatar Grand Prix. At the top lot, he's in the DRS trail of one another, but it might soon fade off. Like it has done. I see the Haas is still 5th and 6th, quite good result so far. Still got no close battle so far. Stoffel still within the hours of each other. 3.7 seconds gap between Haas of 5th and 6th and 4th. Which is quite beneficial how big the DRS difference is around this configuration of circuit. Anyway, Giovanni Kennis trying to find something to overtake Shimon Sack before destroying his tyres. This Bunny Dog now has 6 seconds worth of penalties. No move made just yet. Playing it cautiously, going to get another 3-second penalty. As now Slick is now out of the DRS train. As Revit is in V5. Now Bunny trying to find something to get past Sintos. As Kenny makes a move on Lex Hod for P for 15. Exciting scenes. Still close contest between them. Complete 9 laps so far with 21 left to go. I might see the pit window might start opening up quite soon, which may make the difference for medium and hard runners. Next one gets a 3-second penalty, who tries to elusive club of 6-second bonus. Dear God, need to get a breath. As the gap between leader and second place gone down to half a second. Got a big golden opportunity now for Giovanni Canis. I need to try and find something to get past Simon Sack as Giovanni activates the DRS. Can he try and find something to do? No. Strange she didn't go for a dive. Quite strange. As these two Hasses still together. Meanwhile, might possibly have a move between Kanika and Bunny Dog. He's going to possible move to the inside line. No, he's not. It's going to be a move between as Kanika and Bunny Dog squabbling. Side by side they go. Oh, that's brilliant. As Kanika goes up to P9 now, claiming Bunny Dog. Who goes very wide in the process, might get himself a track limit warning for that, which he does. I wish you could feel track limit warnings in this game. Or by race control messages. To see who's got track limit penalty and who else not. As DRS is now powered back on now. Sintus gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Who now joins the club of penalty owners. That's bad news for him. As Slick is now out of contention on a race victory because the gap's now bigger and bigger and bigger. Who will be the first one to play against Giovanni dives into the pits quite early on the set of mediums. Possibly think about pitting on lap 12 in these set of tyres. A little bit of degradation on these tyres. It's now being free. Also in the pits, James King. As he goes on to the set of hards for the possible last 19 laps or so. It might be possible, but it could be worth a risk. Oh, he's got jumped. Giovanni Canis got jumped by James King. That's unbelievable scenes. See other people in the pits. I see Sintos and Dave Con. Oh, come on, they're double stacking. So Giovanni Canis needs to find a way to quickly pass James King as quickly as possible. He's got hindered in the pit stops. That's bad news for him. See how everyone else is doing. And Giovanni still leads the race. As we've seen breaking news of Giovanni Canis got held up in the pits. Might possibly had a bad button press. Spider-Dog gets another 3 seconds. The question is Shimon Sack going to respond this lap by pitting? Likely not. See, there's no pit indicator on his car. No, he's staying out for a couple of laps longer. What about Slick? As we see, you got a yellow flag in second 2. Looks like I believe it's Sintos who spun out. That's what does into the pit. Battle between Brett and the Williams battles on. Both on completely different strategies, remember. Through goes Giovanni Canis taking the penalties back from James King, who he's lost in the pit. Brilliant stuff from Giovanni Canis, who's back up to P11. But officially P2 or 3. They move just yet. We'll go spooky ghosty car off Malte. As James King gets a 3-second penalty, he joins the club with Giovanni Canis. fastest esports driver on the planet. Sparty Dog has another 3-second penalty. It's on like 9, I don't know. He's on 12? And he's also got 12. He might almost get disqualified if he's not careful. I mean, any sort of safety car could ruin Giovanna Kennis's and also James King's race. But not plentiful. Actually, Slick, she wants to sack it, and Slick is now into the pits. But where is Giovanna Kennis? I'll just ignore that message on the I forgot to turn on the stuff. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let's do not disturb. There we go. I won't be disturbed. Now where's Giovanna Kennis? He's in front of them. But he's been overtaken by Kenny now. Oh, close battle here between Quirty and Shimon Sack. But Shimon Sack is still ahead of Giovanna Kennis. But now it's going to be hindered up by traffic now, which is going to be a big mitigating factor in Qatar. I'm trying to make a move quick. Is he going for the move now? Yes, he is. He is. And Giovanna Kennis following with a little bit of contact between Giovanna Kennis and Quirty. But Quirty's breaking a little late. That's a bit hairy. He's thinking of chasing after Shimon Sack, not Quirty. James King passes Kenny. That's right, gets a 6-second penalty worth in total for him. So this race win hopes are now dashed to the ground. Or he can literally pull off a rabbit's hat. It's a little bit slower. That's going to possibly hint up Shimon Sack. Also, Giovanna Kennis going off the track once again. He is quite a big factor in this game. He's trying to back DRS out of Bread. Bread's staying out. We can see the pure aggression of Giovanna Kennis now. He's camping a double turn now. Who's got much more speed. He's going down the outside line now. He's been got breaking legs and he's got a little bit of contact between these two. You're seeing a little bit of explosion going on. But Shimon Sack now takes the provisional race lead permanently. As Brett is going on for one stop. As Liam cross up to P12, passing Barney Dog, who nearly got disqualified. Who hasn't pitted yet? Shark. So far, we've got Bread and Quirty, Kenny, who hasn't pitted yet. There might be a bit of problem. But Shimon Sack is now leading by comfortably 6 seconds off Giovanna Kennis. But he needs to be careful. He try to find a way to get past him through here. Go gallery in sector 1. Shark's gone off again. It's not liking his track so far. It's getting close between James King and Bread. Meanwhile, it's not going to be bread and butter for Giovanna Kennis, who's like a lot behind. Or what you hope now, she was at fast lap race for 23.2. Race is slipping away slowly from Giovanna Kennis' hand, but James King's right behind him. He's close. Slick's now still ahead of Refit, but Refit's catching him quite quickly. Meanwhile, Barneylock's fighting back on Liam Cross. Cetos going to be free wide heading towards turn 1. That's a bit cautious. Oh dear God. And it's still okay. Not the McLaren versus Red Bull we're seeing. We're usually seeing them back for first and third, but they're 12th and 14th right now. Must say, if I see him cross, he's doing a swap with his teammate. Looks like they're slowing each other down, I think. Remember, first rule of the F1, don't hit your teammate. If you hit your teammate, I think you're possibly toast. Anyway, back to Giovanna Kennis, who's got penalties to eat up. Needs to be careful. So on lap 16 of 29 here. is burning his battery quite a bit. As Kenny's past QWERTY is coming into the bits. Also is Kenny. Flexor gets another 3 second time penalty, which is bad for him. So the permanent race order is now Shimon Sack from Kennis, then James King, then Kenny, then Slick, then both passes, then Rog, then Caligula, then Bunny Dog, who's got a lot of penalties to go through. So we've now got 14 laps to the left of the Amazing Qatar Grand Prix. So far we've got no DNFs, which is strange. Usually see what DNFs coming out now, but points are very crucial for this season. First to 12th will get points, and the fastest lap point will still get 1 point. As we see now, the drivers now push towards the start lap 17. Schumacher is quite close behind Shimon Sack, but we got another yellow flag. Shaq's gone off again. He's not having a good time. He's having a very good time. He's not having a good time. As James King's in the pits again. Has James King retired? Why? You're on the podium. Why would you do that? Why would he retire? Has he got damage to his car? Doesn't look like it. Why did James King retire? From 3rd place. That's now going to open up the podium battle now. Between Refi and Griffium. Don't forget to stick getting a time penalty. Why did they pit? I don't understand why. Did he just jinx it because for memes? Or something I'm not completely aware of, but James King's now out of the race. This Bunny Dog got another penalty, who's now sitting on 15 seconds with Kenny. Why would he retire from P3? That's strange. That's worth to get a 3 second penalty. Has he got too intimidated by Slick and Revit? I don't know. Like a mysterious case we have to solve out. Meanwhile, we've got Joanna now fighting for the lead now. Who's going down on the outside line. That's not what you take, but he's going for it. So they left each other room. They still have a little bit of banging each other. Oh, is this getting close? Oh, as he badged Shimon Sack off the track then. It's still a bit dirty, but it's still okay. He's going to get another 3 second pass now up to 18. As Revit's been overtaken by Slick. Slick overtakes Revit as Intos is past Bunny Dog. As Liam Cross is still in P10. But Bunny Dog's got 18 seconds worth of penalties to cope with. That's controversial, no one to stand by. Strange. A little bit close up between Griffith. Meanwhile, let's go back to the battle for the race lead now. Giovanna Cases, Shimon Sack is fighting back on Giovanna, but he doesn't need to fight him too much because he's got a massive penalty to deal with. We've got 11 to go. Shimon Sack retakes the lead, but he'll stay in lead for a long, long time. As Griffith is defending like an absolute champ. Momentarily. But he's going to think about fighting back. No, he's not. Yeah, it's just quite over strong. Dave Cross now dives into the pits. Speed limit is 80 kph, not 60. It's going on for a 2-stop, I think. We will go a little bit of a snaky move for Bunny Dog. No, he's not doing it as Bexar gets another 3 second. Going for a set of hards. Lexock gets a 10-second penalty for speeding and pitting and retires to the track as we now lose both Salbers in the Grand Prix. Quite an interesting race, so I've now lost both kick Salbers, who are hoping to be possibly heading for 20 points. Well, plenty of points in the championship, but now we're going to face HD Zero. As we are now down to 17, well 15 because we've got 2 bots. As Liam Cross gets a thriller for 3-second penalty. Right, it's his first penalty, I think. Yes, it is. That'll spice things up a little. What the heck is that? What process? Well. As they still stay in formation, leading 2. That Slick now goes back past Refit. As Ballydog overtakes once again on Sintos, but he's got nearly 20 seconds of penalties. Penalties are hanging in like a grain of salt. Be quite close now between Sintos and Ballydog. Also, watching Griffey are fighting for, they both don't have any penalties to compend. As Sharad gets just another 3-second penalty. That puts him on 9. Now Griffey might possibly snag P2 here. As Sharad is now going to tumble out like an absolute stern. As Sharad has now got a massive lead in his hands right now. It's not been a good day for the office with Sharad Kenny's lack of practice, lack of playhouse subscription thingy. Gonna hamper him a bit here. I guess he doesn't need it. No, he's not making a move. Okay, he gets another 3-second penalty. He might get disqualified sooner or later. He's on 21 seconds of penalties. That's a lot. As Swartz and Griffin are close to each other. As Inter overtakes Ballydog once again. The battle for P8 is hopping up. Well, a long, big battle for P8. As to both Williams, I might possibly scrapple at each other again. This one bets 50 quid in the chat. It's not been a good day in the office for Giovanni Kenny so far, but Slick might possibly close up the gap, but he might take the championship lead away. As Todd now leaves the session. Yeah, I was wide open now for Giovanni Kennis. Can you try and do something? No. Okay, that's fair. We're up between Revit, and Revit gets a penalty. That makes battle for P3 more fair now. You know, he's gone out of a question with Danny inside line, passing Slick easily peasily. Slick, I suppose Terrell thinks his way to get past Griffin as quickly as possible. Right, let's have a look at penalties. Yeah, both of these guys got 3. As Revit's ahead of Slick. Giga gets a 3-second. That's his first to the race. Wait, well, let's say, well, telemetry file didn't do that. A little snap there from. As we've got Ike in the pit, who's an AI driver. As Pushstock gets another 3-second penalty. As almost everyone in the grid got penalties now. Let's got 5 people watching right now. Sounds like the wrath of Javalikais is now starting to fade away like a leaf. But we might come back again in the next 2 weeks for the Hungarian Grand Prix. We have a week break after this race. So So, have you still have skills placing roadblocks on... oh my god, Minecraft in here, I mean. I don't know why I said bloody hell, I said roadblocks for a second. Play Minecraft in here, used to Minecraft is game code description. And have some fun. Make sure you don't blow up my house. Or maybe some other fun games you play. Let's go get us past Red, who's in the bits. As people getting DRS for no reason. They'll lock up Dave for Swift. You need to be very careful of these track limits because they're everywhere. Let's watch this on 2 lap all the tyres and grill path lock. As Dave Cross makes a move on Red, who comes out of the pits on a fresh set of mediums. Do we get these tyres warmed up? That's the question. It's now unable now for Travano once again here. I think it's now starting to come a little bit hopeless now for Travano. Like a lot hopeless. Meanwhile, battle for P3 is now hotting up. Still for 20k speed difference, not quite this time. Meanwhile, battle for P5 is still hotting up as Krill is still in P5 and Washington in P6. I'm possibly thinking about saving the battery for the final lap. Talking of battling, we got this one. And that one. Meanwhile, between the Facintos and Barry Dog, a little bit of contact between these two. But watch out for Punch Doctor and Kenny joining in the action as well. Battle for P8 is hotting up like hot crazy. Well, Kenny's making a move down on Punch Doctor. Can he try and make a move down the inside line? Yes, he does, as Punch Dog goes off the track in the process. But Punch Dog's not fighting this one back, he's going down the inside line. But he's got his great awareness with him. Brilliant stuff. If we don't have action elsewhere, we have some more. Battle for P3. Battle for P1 is technically over. Unless if Travano can just literally pull off a 9-second gap. Drink himself and chew on sack. You know, let's go on board with Slick now, clean try and find a way to get back past Revit. Also thinking about lap 29 to make his move. Not quite. I think Watchwell has the same thing as well. Spydog has another 3-second penalty. It's on 24 now. Yeah, he joins 21 now. 2 people with 21 seconds worth of penalties. How outstanding is that? Now, Panic hard out with the battery now. Can Spydog make a move on Zinto? You know he's going to do it. Yes, he does. Just slowing the field down a little bit. No. Got 9 people watching right now. Cutting the curve nicely, that's a little bit wrong for Sintos. As Break makes a move on Liam Cross on a much fresher set of tyres. Oh, that's the close contact, wasn't it? Cantraka is still trying to think something about it. He's going aggressive on this battery a little. No. Nope. Meanwhile, battle for P3 still hotting up. And for P5. That's one hazard. 2 hazards getting attacked by the Alpine and the RB because, respectfully, for their midfield scrap. As Bushra gets another 3-second penalty to add to his collection. I think Bushra might have a clear run. No, he's thinking of saving the battery. Very smart move. Oh, that's close. Meanwhile, talking of moves, we've got one between Sintos and Balidor once again here. Don't count out Kenny, he's coming into the action. Getting past Barney Dog as well. Ooh, close to contact. Still keeping it clean. as Gertie goes for fastest lap attempt. But it's going to be quite a little cupcake to catch. Anyway, got now 4 laps remaining after this one. Sick people watching. As there's no move made yet. Questions, can Slick try and do something about it? To go overtake Revit for position. It's going to be revving it up or revving it down. Choice stays as see once again Shark is struggling like a shark. So far very clean racing so far. As degradation might soon hit those two if they're not careful on their tyres. So I've got a degradation, not going to stay on trail against his tyres, it's like it's about to pop. As you see, Punch Dog making a move on Bally Dog. The dogs are barking, but Punch Dog cast a better bite. As Into's now catching up to Kenny, who's literally gone ahead of those guys, which is interesting. As he of course might also go for a fastest lap attempt. So another yellow flag on Shark. Who's not having a good time. Meanwhile, the gap between these two is now evaporated. Maybe what's not evaporating, it's battle for P3 still, with 2 laps remaining of the Grand Prix. What these guys need to think about now is battery deployment and sandbagging the DRS to one another. What's it going to be? It's going to be a fun game to find out. The dog has another 3-second penalty. He's up to 24 now. The biggest penalty earner of the Grand Prix. Actually, just keep it on penalties. We don't have one else, just title on. It's now close to the race, finishing here in the Mystery Grand Prix in Qatar. It sounds like it's going to be a race win for Simon Sack. For Simon Sack. Now pushing the final 2 laps of the Grand Prix here. If this is lap 29, this is all yours for the taking. Meanwhile, so it's going to be a nice easy walk in the park for Simon Sack. Has he got DRS as well? No, he's not, so that's fine. But Jamal guy's got DRS, but there's nothing he can do about this. George gets a 3-second penalty. The battle for P5 is now effectively over. That's bad news for him. That's not what he wanted. Anyway, let's watch now the battle for P5-3 now. They're pushing the line now as Rivium runs out, Slick runs out of battery. He's not exactly Slick with what he wanted. But his battle for P3 is effectively over. Revit's going to take it. But no one's going to stop Shimon Sack on track today. As Kenny now joins the 24 club. You can see plenty of Polish people in the crowd putting out their flags to support Shimon Sack. As I can hear right now, screaming Polska for life, or whatever the heck that is. As we now go about the final few goes down with Shimon Sack. Get your Polska bees out. The Polish guy is back in ERO after such a long delay. But look at him now. As he goes across now the final corner in F1 in the Mystery Grand Prix Qatar. And it's going to be, if through goes down the final corner, as Shimon Sack waves in celebration as Shimon Sack wins the Mystery Grand Prix in Qatar in F1 by a long margin. Meanwhile, for the battle for P3's up. As Revit's now going to take P3. For the Haas team, very good result for those two, for the Haas guys. As Rabbit goes to cross line to finish P3 and Slick in P4 respectfully. As Griffin goes to cross line to finish in P5, Borch in P6. And Caligula finishes some in P7. Quite a learning race for him. Meanwhile, Sintos is going to comfortably finish in P8 because it's all those guys have sub 10 plus penalties behind them. But Fugo Sintos now finishing the race in P8. Kenny Bushog goes to P9. What the hell? As Kenny goes to P10, Barney in P11. As Brent finishes up in P11, P12. Wait a minute. Some people have run out of battery. Oh, as we're going now. Brent goes up to P10. And the race is done. Congratulations to Shimon Sack, who's the race winner and the cleanest driver as far as the bonus. Those to overtake the driver, take goes to Kenny, who goes up from P10 to from P18 to P10. That's a massive improvement. So the race results: Shimon Sack from Giovanni Keniston, Revit, then Slick did Vivian and Watch, then Caligula, who's supposed to be P7, Sintos in P8, Dog in 9th, Brent 10th, Kenny 11th. Body Dog, who's in P12, and then we go to QWERTY, then Caligula, then Liam Frosted, Shark, then Malte, then Ike, and there are 2 Salvage Super Tar for the race. As I upload race director real quick. Oh my god, look how many track limit warnings these poor guys have. That's a lot. Anyway, the race is now done. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good day. I'll see you guys in the next 2 weeks for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Have yourself a nice season break, and I'll catch you guys then next 2 weeks for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Have a safe one, safe travels, and always stay smiling and don't crash into each other. Thank you very much for watching. Good night.